story about stories. Stories of men and their deeds. What they built, what they had, and what they left behind. And I've heard some fascinating stories. I have heard stories of giants upon the earth. Stories of the grandmother of Europe, the Empress of India, ruler of the British Empire, ascending to the throne at only 18 years old. Today, there is hardly a city in all of England that does not have a statue of that woman. Her name lives on in cities and districts, in provinces and in waterfalls throughout the world. Today, I have heard beautiful stories, ugly stories, scary stories, bloody stories, stories of courage, cowards, and heroes, stories of war and stories of peace, stories of power. I once heard a story of a 12-year-old little girl who carried God inside her womb. I have heard of men born in obscurity, without a single desperate drop of nobility in their veins, rise to rule the world. Mothers who birthed nations and carried kings inside their wombs. Stories of the paper and the pen against the barrel of the gun. But to you, the history books, I say, here lies a mystery for you to unfold, a riddle in your mind and a thorn inside your soul. For it terrifies me, the thought of what must have gone into the making of a soul. Something so precious yet so powerful. But be not deceived, my friend, for there are darknesses in life that have broken the souls of demons, let alone men. Powers that have cloaked the streets of history with blood. Anything can happen to anyone. But once in a beautiful while, from across the shores of time, from that yonder place where the souls of men forever long to be, once in a while, from that place of forever, a man or a woman crosses over to our shores, destined to burn like flaming stars across the darkness of humanity, shining with the splendor of 10,000 passions. They are born, they live, and they die just like the rest of us, but history will never forget their names. Men and women who could set kingdoms on fire with their words. Men and women who could speak as if the very throne room of heaven was exploding inside of their chest. Men and women who could grab destiny by the throat and mercilessly hold it captive to their will. Individuals born to brand their names on the fleshes of history, for better and for worse. Suffice it for me to say this, that if this breed of men and women was never born, our history books would be empty. And I've also heard other stories. Stories of the people, the masses. Nations of the world that have lived and died under the shadows of ruthless and powerful rulers. The countless grains of sand that litter the insignificant landscapes of our history. The generations of mankind that have been raped under the altars of power and greed, and these are the most beautiful stories. The most painful stories. Something out of a nightmare. stories from the dark side of the world, where the souls of mothers bleed heartbroken lullabies, making music with melodies extracted from bleeding voice boxes, strumming on aching heartstrings and drunk on the poison of pain, worse than sticks, stones, or broken bones. These mothers carry splinters in their souls, and it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It hurts to know that the blood from your wounded knee will forever mark the boundaries of your stolen homelands. To know that there is a reason why time flies, why hearts cry and why hope fades in dark times, but may you always remember that there is a flaming, raging fire that burns inside of the souls of each and every one of you. It has been burning long before ancient times, and it rages even now as the horizons of our history are fading and humanity forges forward on a dangerous march into the unknown darknesses of our tomorrow. It rages like ancient prophecies dipped in the beauty of eternity and baptized in the belly of the sun. And it is this fire that will devour all the unrighteous deeds of evil men, of corrupt men, of deceitful men, of godless men. The stories of man will come and go. Some will fade, and some will endure. But when it's all said and done, when everything that could have been said has been said, and everything that could be done has been done, one question will remain. You there, merchant of thoughts and words. Yes, you, gatherer of stories, truths, and mysteries. Yes, you, born with a pen for bones and ink for blood, I would break words with you. You see, I have heard tales about you. How tear-shaped thoughts rained down from the heavens the day you were born. You were not born naked like the others, but wrapped in pages unwritten. Your mind but a seed, buried in the secret garden of destiny and patiently waiting for beauty to pour her soul on you. And you became a tree. And it is said that every time someone would pour your tree with words, the laughter of innocent children would dance in the night like northern lights. But you have bled great and terrible things from the tip of your pen. Dark and unspeakable horrors your young eyes have seen. You have broken many hearts, but you have mended many more. The things you have done and the things life has done to you, life has been good to you. But life has been terrible too. And that is why I wish that I could pry open your soul and show you the power it took for you to endure the things that you have endured. The strength it took for you to peer into the darkest places of man's heart and soul and endure the sheer weight of darkness it can hold. For behold, in ancient worlds, those of your order were considered voices of the divine. In times of war, those of your order would speak the kind of words that would set the souls of nations aflame. In times of darkness, those of your order would speak light by casting painful memories into shadows of the past. Is it not you whose voice was forged in the raw flames of truth, you teller of great and terrible things? Upon you, my friend, is bestowed the gift of kings and prophets, a noble gift that holds within itself the power to move the souls of men the same way that a hurricane shakes a flower. And should we, the people, remain divided, downtrodden and silent, then truth will die. And once truth is dead, then you, my friend, the poet, will die too. So you have to split this rock with screams of truth and bring these giants that divide us crumbling to their knees, with words sharper than surgical blades and more terrifying than lightning strikes and thunder claps. For where day and night meet is where the breath of life breathes, and where your pen and page meet, that's where your thoughts are set free. In these hunger games of thrones with one ring that rules them all, you were the thunder flaming poet with one voice that roars for all. So please, speak.